Hey guys, I'm back. Check this out. This is a life-size target of an elk. I found this vinyl on Amazon, and I thought, what better way to do a real challenge, a real true-to-life challenge. We did the backfire jug challenge, which was what I did, was only 10 shots. But the more I got to thinking about that, the more I realized that true hunting scenario is not coming out here and making 10 consecutive shots. Because after your first 1 or 2 shots, you kind of get the wind doped and you kind of get things in sync and things figured out. And then you should be able to pretty much hit what you're shooting at. What I'm going to do, this is going to be a series. I'll probably do about 10 videos on this. It'll be short, probably less than 10-minute long videos. All I'm going to do is come out here. I'm going to set up at various ranges. Probably the closest we'll shoot on this elk is probably going to be maybe 650, 700. I'm going to shoot this elk tonight. Where I'm going to shoot from is going to be about 750 yards. And we're going to see if we can take one shot and kill that elk and see how many days in a row that we can come out here and keep killing that elk, meaning doping the wind, figuring out what we need to do to make one shot and to make one shot count. To me, that is a true hunting scenario, because most of the time, that's all you get, one shot. You buy yourself a tag for Montana, Colorado, Idaho, wherever. You go out and spend a lot of money, you spend a lot of time, you practice shooting, and when it comes down to it, you get one shot. Can you do one shot and put it in the boiler room a high percentage of the time? So I think this is going to be a fun challenge. If you want to follow along, subscribe, and you will be notified every time I do this. Again, I'm going to try to do it in about 10 days in a row. I do have a busy life. I have other things going on, so it might be stretched out a little bit more than 10 days. But we're going to try to take one shot 10 times at various ranges and see if we can kill this. I also have a mule deer that I will be using at times instead of the elk, so we'll mix it up with a deer and an elk. All right, let's go make this shot and see what happens. All right, 750 yards. It calls for 14.54. Up 14.5 MOA. We have some wind. We have some left to right wind. I'm gonna say it's really gusty. There's times where there's almost no wind, and then all of a sudden we have probably close to 7-8 mile-an-hour winds, mostly left to right, quartering towards us a little bit. We have this elk facing to the right. I think I'm going to hold towards the back of his lung and let it drift towards the shoulder. That should keep us in the vitals. I know I'm going to get this a lot because I've got it a lot in the past, because I kind of failed to mention sometimes what I'm shooting. This rifle is a 7 Sherman Short, a 7SS, shooting a 175 ELDX bullet. I have a 22-inch proof barrel on here, so it's a short-barreled, short action round. But if you're not familiar with that round, it would be comparable to something like a 7 PRC. It's an efficient little case. All right, let's take this elk. One shot, one kill. Let's see if we can do it. I felt perfect. I held what I believe would be towards the back of the lung. Just above third of the way up is about where I held, and it's about where I broke. I'm sure you can't see the impact through the scope camera. So let's go see where that bullet went in. I have a different camera. I have a different camera set up that I am going to be using going forward. That'll be clearer. It'll suck the image in better. I still don't think you'll be able to see it, but let's go down and see what we did. All right, we're at the target. Let's see if we killed this elk. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Look at this. We absolutely center punched him. I was holding about here. I said I'm hold back of the lungs. I was holding somewhere in here. As good as I could see, probably about right there is where I was holding. We killed that elk. That elk didn't go but a couple hundred yards, maybe 100, 150 yards. Pretty much, yeah, it's a double lung shot. One shot, one kill. This literally, it's actually pretty exciting. This almost feels like shooting an elk. It's pretty cool. It's completely different than shooting at a gong. Yeah, one shot, one kill. We drifted about 6 inches probably on that shot. Something that I want to do on every one of these is talk you through what I'm going to do, where I'm going to hold, what I'm going to dial, all these things, and so we can learn something together. To me, this is the real hunting scenario, or as real as you can get out here using an old hayfield and just setting something up, giving yourself one shot. So stay tuned, subscribe. We're going to do this at least 10 times. And we got a mule deer target just like it we're going to do it with as well. Thanks for watching. Until next time, have a good day.